He doesn't shoot at anyone there. But here, shoots at me perfectly. Now I'm on the left side of it, and he just kind of moves his crosshair over towards me and shoots at me again. Coincidence? Hey guys, and welcome to my channel, Times with a Window. This is another one of those games where I just try to figure out how many cheaters I came across in this game. If only cheaters weren't considered such good paying customers to Valve, maybe they'd do something about it, but let's see how many are in this game. First we're going to start with O.ppp. I know that he was cheating because he was one of the top frags. All eyes on me. Absolutely dominated him there. And you can see O.ppp coming up over here. Knows exactly where this guy is. Going to get the headshot onto Dusty. One more guy coming through spawn. Right now it just looks like he's using a wall hack. This guy's going to come out again. Takes a shot. Not quite able to get on target. One guy over here in spawn. Kind of caught him off guard. Gets the kill onto OOP. Alright, now he's got an AWP. With that wall hack, it should be no problem, except that All Eyes on Me is absolutely dominating him. He's able to tag All Eyes on Me through the wall. Now you can see the full aim lock is going. And he gets another kill right there on All Eyes on Me. Speaking of All Eyes on Me, maybe we should go back real quick. So this is obviously the guy that seems to have triggered him to decide to toggle on full out. But let's see how this guy was actually playing. Okay, so we got the pistol round where he absolutely destroys OOP. He was able to take a shot right there. He does get dinged. Playing a little more passive now. OOP coming around the corner. Now we do know that even from the beginning of this game, OP was definitely using a wall hack, even if he wasn't using any kind of aim assistance at that moment. You know, it doesn't really look that sus right now. All Eyes on Me, kind of following him through the wall there. Literally aiming on the wall instead of where he's going to come out from, and then follows him as he pushes out. He gets the corner. And just gets absolutely annihilated. We're going to have to check out that guy too. We're going to have to check out a lot of players here. Alright, he's got that scout. You know what I like to say? Scout reveals all. We're just going to watch him just pick up a bunch of kills with that scout. Guy on the other side of that wall. Peeks out. Gets kill onto me. And now OP right there. He's going to take him down with a headshot. Of course, he knew exactly where he was. Two more guys over there. One peeks out and absolutely destroys it. He gets like an ace over here, so let's watch his ace. Alright, so here's a scout ace. Headshot, instant reactions. Gonna continue to push down here on Banana. There is one guy on the right hand side. Just so happens to be me holding the angle. I could not react to that. And Nico couldn't really react to that. He did actually pre-fire him. Yeah, that was a good ace, let's be honest. It was very hard to react to. Now OP is going around using a scout, and he just shoots him right through the wall. So, I mean, this turns into a ridiculous hacker versus hacker game. But before we get into that, let's go look at the other guys, because these guys don't have anywhere near as many kills. So let's look at Nico. Right after a word from this video's sponsor. If you want to sell your skins quickly, safely, and easily, then check out sellyourskins.com. Sell Your Skins is rated a 4.5 on Trustpilot by over 165,000 users. Talk about being trusted. The link is in the description below. They offer higher prices than other cash-out sites. And you can get paid through PayPal, Revolt, Bank Transfer, and other various methods. You can also receive up to 5% more cash through the site ranking system. If you use the link in the description and promo code TIMES, you will get an extra 5% as well. That's sellyourskins.com. Alright, so Nico making his way up Banana here. And now, nothing too weird. He's actually looking at a pretty standard spot. Here's that guy kill his teammate, so peeks out onto him. Spots out another guy here in spawn and gets taken out towards Banana. Throwing a flashbang, gonna get absolutely annihilated by All Eyes on Me. And on the right hand side, he is able to pick up that kill. That was a really good, quick kill if he isn't cheating. Alright, All Eyes on Me is posted up. Teammate knows he's posted up. One guy in mid, peeks out, gets taken down. Dusty, pushing up towards him. Seems to know exactly where this guy is. Alright, just watching the wall here, following him. Takes the first guy out, takes the second guy, the third guy through the wall. Okay. I think we've confirmed that Nico is 100% cheating. Peeking back over here. One more guy on the right-hand side. Ooh. It was staring at him through the wall and still could not react. Alright, he's going to try again. This time he's just going to shoot him right through the wall. Another guy here on the right side. Taking shots at him. Samuel hears it. I don't think Samuel knows what to do. I don't think Samuel's cheating. Alright, look at him just stare at people as he walks around. It's completely hilarious. Alright, let's check out this guy named D. See if he's cheating as well. In the angle, spots one guy out. Good reactions on that kill right there. Gonna be planting the bomb over here at the A site now. Two more guys rotating over. Watching, good kill there. Nothing too suspicious on that. And Samuel here coming from the right-hand side. Alright, this round he is over here at the B site. Here's footsteps. Nothing too strange there. Gets a headshot. Peeking out. Kind of peek the off angle. And he's able to take down Boofy. Alright, pushing up Banana slowly here. Let's see if there's anything that really... Okay, Samuel's just going to shoot him right through that. I might have to check out Samuel too. All eyes on me. Instant reactions. Here he spots out one of the CTs. Nothing too crazy about that. The way that he's watching the wall instead of looking at where he's going to be coming from is just kind of a little strange. Maybe he's just listening for the audio cues since he saw the guy, but still, it's just... Who does that? Everyone's usually turns to the next location the guy could be. Alright, takes down the guy coming from Cathedral. And no-scopes the guy in sight. On the corner, spots his shoulder. Teammates can go for the knife here, we saw that. Gets one kill. Spots him out, going for the no-scope. And he does hit the no-scope. Honestly, I'm having a difficult time telling if this guy is cheating or not. I know there's at least two guys cheating on his team. Dusty over here on the left-hand side, peeks out towards him and just dominates him. We might have to watch Dusty. We still got a lot of the guys on the other team to watch. Alright, D pushing his way over here towards Banana. Okay, he's definitely cheating, 100%. Pushing over here towards Spawn, and you can see that he has everything toggled on at this point. Making his way around the corner and gets the headshot through the wall on Boofy to finish off the game. Alright, let's watch Samuel. I don't expect much at the beginning. I expect more towards the end of the game. Here he's going to be making his way down. Banana spots out AMO and gets absolutely dominated. Adjusting his crosshair for the peak on the bottom, but one does peak on the barrel, so it's not really a tell of much. One more guy on the bottom here. In the angle, is able to get the kill onto Nico. Peeks back out, right, coming around the corner, jumping at this guy. Alright, making his way over here towards Banana. And now he looks like he's just staring straight at everyone right through the wall. I didn't know this guy was cheating. This is a complete shock to me. I actually thought that we had looked at all of the people cheating, so it's interesting to know that now we have 5 people cheating in this game. That's half of the server. He's going to take down Nico through that wall. Takes down AMO through that wall, and finally gets taken down by OP. That being said, I thought this looked like he was legit, but I guess not. He was actually looking at him through the wall the entire time, just trying to figure out how to get the better angle on him. Peeking his way out, staring at me right through the wall, and I got the kill. This is why I thought he was legit. Once again, gonna go for the same thing. I'm holding the angle, and I get the kill this time. Man, it always feels so good watching yourself kill cheaters. That time he does tag me, however. Let's check out Don. Alright, making his way over here towards Banana. Kind of just fighting over here behind the wood, pushing aggressive. Gets the kill, but nothing too strange there. I'm going to be making his way over here towards CT spawn with an MP9. Spots the guy on the left-hand side. Good kill there. Just hits him in the face and in the body. Finishes off OP as well, but gets caught off guard by Nico. Not looking like a cheater yet, but again, it's been happening towards the end of the game, so we're going to have to watch the whole thing. Alright, peeking out over here. Jumps right into D's crosshair. One guy up close here on the left-hand side. Takes a shot at him. Not quite able to get the kill, though. Does he know if there's a guy on the left side? Looks like he's staring at him right through the wall. Oh, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. It looked like he was staring at him right through the wall. Here to the left. He walks right past him. Turns around and gets the kill. So, still can't say he's cheating. At this point, I'm just highly suspicious of everyone in this game. Alright, one guy on the right side, and he's going to get taken out. Got that deagle. One guy pushing through, and OP just going to shoot him through the smoke. Alright, here's footsteps. Sprays down the first guy. Gets taken down by the second guy. Again, still not enough evidence. We only have that one round, really, where he was coming up from mid and kind of staring at the guy through the wall that looked strange. Now, he is on the losing team, so you'd assume that if he were cheating, he'd go more and more blatant as the game went on, and it does not seem to be the case. Alright, making his way over here towards the B side. One guy up on top, and he gets taken out by him. Pushing his way over here towards middle. Two guys in middle, one over there in banana. Man, it is a slaughter. There is just nothing he can do. This is the last round of the half. Can he find a kill here? And no, he's just going to get destroyed by one of the other cheaters.
Now really, there was only a couple moments that really made me scratch my head, specifically that one where he's pushing up mid and just staring at that guy straight through the wall. I think the reason that we don't see him go more blatant is because he doesn't have anything but a wall hack, and that's just not going to keep up with the other team here. Either way, I'm going to have to say insufficient evidence on this guy.
Alright, Dusty making his way over here towards banana, throws a nade over here, and pushes out, gets a kill, nothing too crazy there. He is going to take a shot here, his teammate's going to get the kill. Shovel it behind that guy's head. Doesn't look like he's using any kind of aim assistance. He's going to see this guy's head, didn't really react to it. Two guys over here on the left hand side. He's able to spray down one. It's the other one about halfway. Should be able to pick up this kill. Nope. Close though. 5 HP. Alright, Dusty making his way over here. Alt mid and gets destroyed by AMO. Peeking back out over here towards mid. Just taking a couple taps. Trying to spray them down. Able to take down one of them. Gets out of the way before the next one kills him. Only for AMO to come out and take him down. Now we got Nico on the left side. Peeking up over here. Not quite able to do anything against him. Don't really see any tells. Maybe. That was a little sus, but maybe you heard his footstep. I was talking. Maybe I misheard it. But, yeah, it's possible.
Upon rewatching it, I did not hear his footsteps, so I think he might be using a wall hack.
Alright, two guys making their way down mid, and he's not quite able to do much there. I think if anything, he might have a wall hack. I also think the other guy that we looked at might have a wall hack. It is possible. They did have a couple rounds where they aimed at the wall and kind of expected a guy to push through when they didn't really have any info of it. But other than that, nothing too crazy. Gets a nice kill there, but gets taken down by Nico on the left side of mid. Alright, making his way over here towards mid. Nico's going to peek out. Couldn't do anything against that. Pushing over here towards banana. Gets mollied and dominated through the wall. Okay, this time holding a little more passive. Waiting for someone to peek up. He does spot him out. Oh, almost got on target. Alright, not enough evidence on him either. So, we'll move to the last guy here. Alright, so Boofy, let's see if they were cheating. One guy pushing through, good timing on the first peek. He didn't like pre-fire it or anything, he didn't like come out shooting him already. He kind of spotted it out, came back out, and then took him down. So, probably not wall hacks, is what I'm trying to say. Alright, AMO over here on the left-hand side. And gets taken down by him. Okay, Boofy's going to push through. He is able to take down AMO this time. This is going to leave one guy over here in sight. Throws a nade off the wall, peeks around, and gets dominated by the D. And with a shotgun, just going around, gets a headshot. One guy close left here, throws a nade at him. Looked like he knew that there was a guy there even before he was spotted out. Like, let's go back to that real quick. Look at this. Pulls the nade before he sees him. It looks like he was going to nade that corner. Maybe he is using a wall hack. Alright, one guy coming around the corner. Can't say he's using a wall hack for sure, because obviously he does have teammates that could be giving him some information. It's not like he's directly staring at them through the wall like some other players in this game were. Boofy making his way up here on banana. Gets absolutely destroyed. He was almost just AFK for the round. Does pick up this kill. One more guy over there on the left-hand side. Trying to jiggle the wall here. Peeks out onto him, but not able to pick up the kill. Yeah, at this point, I think he's given up on trying to shoot people and just trying to knife people. He did pick up that MAC-10 there. It gets taken down by O.P. Looked like he was shooting at the wall right there. Okay, let's see this one more time. Alright, so like, this round had something a little strange where he was positioned with his crosshair. So I wonder if he was shooting at everyone through the wall here. It's possible. No, he's just spamming at it. That was dead. Okay, maybe he is. Look at that. I think he might actually be cheating. Let's watch that one more time. First shot. Honestly, it's kind of shady. I understand that he might just be shooting at this wood and being like, hey, yeah, I'm cheating too. But the way that he changes his crosshair positioning on that second shot and shoots me again, that's a little strange. One final time. We'll watch it in slow motion. He doesn't shoot at anyone there. But here, shoots at me perfectly. Now I'm on the left side of it, and he just kind of moves his crosshair over towards me and shoots at me again. Coincidence? So let's see if he does anything else here. Peeks out. Looks like he's peeking the off angle. I think he's actually wall hacking. I think he's wall hacking. He's just really, really bad. And of course, he's playing against more blatant cheaters. So here is what I think. OP blatantly cheating. Nico blatantly cheating towards the end. D blatantly cheating towards the end. All eyes on me blatantly cheating. Samuel Saint blatantly cheating towards the end. Don had a couple suspicious crosshair placements where it looked like he knew where someone was and might be aiming on someone through the wall, but he didn't take any shots at them. Dusty also had a couple moments where it looked like he was a little bit over aware of where people were. Could just be calls from his teammates because he wasn't staring at him through the wall or anything like that. And then we got Boofy, who had that weird round in the bottom of mid where he was shooting at me through the wood in middle and following me through the wood. So that looks like he was definitely cheating as well. So I'm going to say 6 cheaters this game. All eyes on me, Samuel Saint, Boofy, OP, Nico, and D. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below.